What's up, everybody? Alright, we're back in the garage again for another day of Project Race Car. So, I apologize ahead of time. I'm just going to say it right now. If you are tired of seeing Project Race Car by now, I'm sorry. Get used to it. I have a lot of work to do, and we are getting it done. So, the main focus of the winter is going to be Project Race Car. It is needing so much work, and it needs to get done for next season. That is just the #1 priority. The garage exists for me to drift. It is just the way it is. So, we are just grinding. We are just hustling. We are doing it all. We are just busy nonstop trying to get this done. So, I've been making some good progress over the last couple days. We have the engine is almost out. The entire front end is disassembled. The doors are off. I already cleared out the passenger side. Still got to clear out the driver's side to come. Not worried about it right this minute. The dash is out. You know, gonna have to pull some more stuff out of that. But we are making great progress. So today's goal, I am not leaving this garage till this motor is out. It should, in theory, only take me an hour because I have spent the last couple days prepping and everything. Really, all that's left is drive shaft, transmission cross member, motor mounts, heater hoses, and maybe just a couple wires. You know, once you always got those lingering wires when you go to pull an engine that you forgot. There's always just the one or two that you're like, crap, I forgot that one right there. I'm gonna find it. I know I will. I always forget one or two. But either way, we only got a few things left and this motor will be out. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys. So here's your differential and your drive shaft. So these are 14 millimeters. So I'm just gonna go ahead and crack these and remove the drive shaft. Alright, next, after you get the drive shaft disconnected, you have to remove your carrier bearing. So that's two 17 millimeter bolts, so we're going to go ahead and pull those out. So once it's out, then you're just going to disconnect the rear portion of it and then slide it out of the transmission. Maybe. Like so. And now we got our drive shaft out, so now we can move forward to getting the cross member bolts. Alright, with our drive shaft removed and everything like that, we're going to go ahead and remove our cross member. It's two 14 millimeter bolts to remove it from the mount, and then 17 millimeter bolts to remove it from the body. So I'm going to grab a 14 millimeter, we'll remove it from here, and then we'll zip this cross member off, and that'll be one less thing to worry about, and we'll be one step closer to pulling the engine. Alright, now with our drive shaft out of the way, we can remove our cross member, which is going to be two 14 millimeter bolts, or two 12, depending on which way you want to take it off. I'm going to take it off from the transmission, so it's two 14 millimeter bolts, and then four 17 millimeters. Alright, now our transmission cross member is out and everything, exhaust, drive shaft, everything. So now we can move back up front to the engine, take the engine mounts out, strap this thing up, and yank her out. Yes! Alright guys, so all that's left is pretty much removing the motor mounts. As you can see, in case you're wondering, I'm running hockey puck motor mounts. I believe there's 2.5 hockey pucks there. That's what I've been running for like 3.5, 4 years since I put this engine in the car. They work great. All I did was wrap some electrical tape in there, drill a hole through, use some big washers and bolt them in there. Great alternative to some other solid mounts, but we're going to get these mounts out and get this engine ready to go. So now just to get the other side out and we'll be ready to pull this bad boy out. Alright, so now all the motor mounts are out, so we're going to go ahead and try to get this thing out of the car. drip pans. I used to always forget to put them under there, but they are a godsend when you're trying to limit how much of a mess you actually make underneath the car. We have met our goal as of right now, and it only took, you know, let me check. It only took about an hour and a half. So not bad, considering I had to take a couple breaks, handle some business. My wife came home from work, so of course I had to say hi to her. But either way, in about an hour-ish, we got the engine out, which I told you was only gonna be about a half hour to an hour of work, I think anyways, because we were pretty much there yesterday. I just pretty much am not trying to get burned out by working more than 4, 5, maybe 6 hours a day. Because then, you know, I just get wore out and I just get unmotivated even more. So we're just trying to plug ahead and get some work done each day. So yeah, there she is. Empty engine bay. And just so much to fix. Little bit of rust over there. Little bit of rust over there. I know you can't probably see it, frame rail. And either way, she is just filthy. This engine bay is dirty, so now before I go any further, I gotta pretty much start taking stuff out of here, emptying this out. It's gonna have to get power washed, it's gonna have to get cleaned up. We got a lot of stuff to do just to try to clean up this engine bay in preparation for the new engine. Dun, 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 dun. There once existed in a region known as Japan, the elusive SR20 DET. Oh yeah, that's right. SR going in, 20G, HKS cams. Should be pretty good. I just can't wait. It's just an OEM rebuild going for about 300 to 400 horsepower. Should be perfectly fine. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited because it's going to go in here. Either way, let me get some things cleaned up and everything, and then I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go from here. But yeah, stay tuned for more content. Alright guys, we're moving on here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and move both headlights, the front crash bar, get that out the way because eventually we're going to be painting the engine bay and everything. So we're going to just try to start removing some stuff and everything. So yeah, here we go. Alright, now the headlights are out of the way. Now we're going to get this crash bar out of the way and everything like that. I know it's going to have to get modified or removed to fit the front mount intercooler. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I would like to get a crash bar aftermarket or something like that. I don't think I'm going to have the funds for it, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do just yet. But either way, it's got to come out the way so we can just keep cleaning this thing up and get it into a presentable shape for paint and everything. So yeah, let's get that thing going. And 3, 2, 1. It's not working. Still not working. Got it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have been trying to strip this engine bay a little bit today just to keep on working. So right now I'm working on getting these fuse relay panel things took apart. I got the chassis harness all unhooked from the right side of the car and everything like that. So now I'm trying to feed it out so I can take it, shove it inside the car for now so I can get it out of the engine bay so I can keep prepping this engine bay for repair and paint and everything like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this. I have been a little lazy on the filming just because it's just tedious unclipping, breaking clips, whatever I need to do to get this harness out. I'm not even sure exactly how it's going to be back in here because honestly I'm going to be cutting the fenders out cutting the fenders out and stuff like that, so there's nowhere for it to mount. I got to get the battery box out. So all this stuff is just really going to get mounted wherever I can get it and everything, so I'm not too worried about maintaining the factory location. So yeah, we'll probably maybe try to do a little bit of a tuck. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not really going for show car. I'm going for repair and function and everything like that. So yeah, that's about where I am. I'm just gonna keep working. Alright guys, so I have got the chassis harness all the way out, and pretty much for right now I just shoved it all right in here because our main focus, like I said, is gonna be the engine bay. So I just basically got it out the way, so now I can pretty much come back tomorrow and tackle removing the whole power steering and looping the rack so I don't make a mess and stuff, or whatever I'm gonna do there. I'm not totally sure yet. Fuel filter, you know, random stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull the booster just yet, but I am gonna just keep pulling stuff out of the engine bay, and probably gonna start figuring out what I'm gonna do with the battery tray, cutting out the tubs, stuff like that. But we're making good progress now. We got at least the engine bay stripped pretty good, and we'll keep pushing forward. So yeah, we're making good progress, and we're gonna keep pushing forward. Now that the engine bay stripped, we can, while getting there, we can keep prepping it and getting closer to the point of actually repairing some of the rust and fixing what we're gonna fix, cutting the tubs out for clearance because I was rubbing on my wheels and everything like that. I'm not doing tubs, I'm just open fender wells. It's a cheap car, it's rusty. I'm just trying to patch it together, get another year or two of fun. That's all I want. So I'm just gonna cut them out just so I can stop rubbing and everything like that. And yeah, just trying to patch this car together. It is just a nightmare. I have so many broken bolts. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but one way or another, we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it back on the street. We're gonna get drifting for 2018. I'm super excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you're really stoked about this build. It's not an endless budget, super clean, powder coated, you know, FD spec build. It's just trying to keep the car fresh and up to date so I can keep driving and keep having fun. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Pass it around. We're getting really close to that 100 subscriber goal. We're almost at 75, so not too much more. Appreciate all the support from everybody. Just keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you want to see anything, or if you have any suggestions or comments, you know, criticisms, just comment down below. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you think of the channel and what it's doing and how I'm doing and everything like that. I'm still learning, still growing. You know, it just is what it is. But yeah, take care. See you later.